Has there ever been a special gal who just melts your heart? You know, she gives you those butterflies and you can't help but smile every time you think about her. And you tend to think about her a lot. Wouldn't it be cool if you could make her feel the same way about you? If you could make her heart flutter, if you could make her think about you and completely and totally melt her heart. That would be amazing, right? The truth is, knowing how to do this is critical if you want a loving, lifelong relationship. Now, the good news is I'm about to share with you 15 ways to melt her heart. These are some of the little things that definitely capture her attention and, turn her heart to mush. I think you'll be surprised by how powerful they truly are, so make sure you stay with me until the end of this video. As we get started, I'm also going to mention this video on 11 of the best compliments to give women. I'll put a link to in the description below so you can watch that one as well. Okay, you ready to know how to melt her heart? Let's talk about some of the things men do that girls love. Number one is to let her see you looking at her. Now, I do not mean stare her down. That is so creepy. I actually knew someone who did that when I was a teenager, just always stare at me, and it creeped me out and made me feel so awkward. So you don't want to do that, just like you don't want her to stare awkwardly at you. Instead, let her notice that you're looking at her, and when your eyes meet, smile. And that this shows that you're confident, shows that you're friendly, it shows that you like what you see. It's a very, very different experience from just, awkwardly staring at her. When a girl sees a guy looking at her like that and sees that you smile, sees that you're open and friendly that way, her heart is going to flutter. Everyone wants to know that they're attractive and that they were noticed. This leads us to the second way you can melt her heart, which is to maintain prolonged eye contact. Again, this is not a staring contest, so don't be creepy about it. But allowing your eyes to just keep that eye contact is a great way to really connect with her. There's been studies done that show that people can feel ridiculously more drawn to the other person when they maintain that eye contact. So doing that is one, she gets to just kind of lose herself in your eyes, which is a fun experience, but it also shows confidence on your part as well. P.S. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men and your go-to source to learn how to find a loving, feminine, loyal woman. So if you're sick of the mind games, if you're sick of the drama, if you're sick of dead-end relationships that go nowhere, and you're ready for real, lasting love, then you're in the right place. So make sure you subscribe. And if you'd like to learn more about working with me in my academy, just go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass to learn more. Okay, the next way to just melt a girl's heart is to hug her. Let's get real. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a kiss. Once, your relationship has reached that level, don't do it too soon. But once your relationship has reached that level, there's nothing wrong with the kiss. As a matter of fact, she's going to want that too. But there's also something very tender and very affectionate about hugging her. It expresses that support and makes her just feel sheltered by you as you wrap your arms around her. Now, another benefit to a hug is you can hug sooner than you can kiss in a relationship. Kissing should wait until there's some commitment there at least. But however, with a hug, that is something you can do even if you haven't even gone out yet. You can start giving her hugs if that's something she's comfortable with. So don't underestimate the power of a hug. A hug feels very sheltering and very, her heart's gonna flutter. It just is. Okay, the next way to melt a girl's heart is to open the door for her. Now, I know what you're going to say. There are a lot of people are saying, oh, is chivalry dead? Well, not if she's a lady. And why would you date someone who's not a lady? I want you to just think about that for a minute. Why would you date a woman who's not a lady? If she's a lady, she's going to absolutely love that about you. And it's going to show her something about you and that you are you stand out from all the rest. And that's the kind of man that a good woman is looking for. This also can kind of be, if you want to think of it this way, go ahead. Maybe this could be a kind of a test that you do, where if you open the door for her and she treats you rudely for that, okay, she's done. You don't want anything else to do with her. Please understand that a woman who is a lady, oh my goodness, she dreams of a guy who opens the door for her. It just makes her feel like you're protective and you're strong, and it definitely makes her admire you more. And the next way to melt a girl's heart goes kind of along with this. It's another very gentlemanly thing to do. This is to offer her your coat or your jacket if it's cold. That's super cute to feel his coat or his jacket around you. Maybe, she gets to kind of smell your cologne on it, which is kind of nice too. But the fact that you are thinking of her and going out of your way to help her is ridiculously cute. And it's kind of one of those things every girl kind of dreams about. Oh, to have his jacket or his coat around me, and what would that feel like? What would that be like? So it's definitely a way to make her heart just flutter. This is a really fun video. Again, if you're worried about a girl acting out when you act like a gentleman, remember that you want to date a lady. And if she's not a lady, don't have anything to do with her. And actually, let me answer this, because I know I'm going to get this question in the comments. Where do you find the ladies? Are they few and far between? They can be, just like, honestly, she feels like gentlemen are few and far between. Let me tell you, the struggle is real for women just like it is for men. When you are someone who is trying to be exceptional and create an exceptional kind of love, you're going to have to find someone who is exceptional. Now, the good news is this happens every day, okay? I help men with this on a daily basis. Here's the deal, though. You can't just guess what will work and hope it will work. It's important to have a strategy. Just like if you want anything good out of life, you need a game plan. And this is what I walk my clients through in my academy. So where do you get started? Like, how do you start finding that lady? How do you start finding that loyal, loving girl who just wants to simply adore you forever, who's as invested in the relationship as you are? I'm going to be sharing with you 3 insider secrets that you are going to wish you had known sooner when you watch my free masterclass. These are things that every man needs to know about women, and understanding them has the power to turn your love life around ridiculously fast. So why wouldn't you want to know that, right? You want that lady, don't you? Okay, go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. I will put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. If you are looking for lasting love, you need authentic strategies to get them, and that's what I'm going to share with you there. So don't panic if you're like, I have no idea how to find a girl like that. I do, so let me help you. So make sure you open that in a new tab, and let's keep going with our ways to melt a girl's heart. The next way to melt her heart, this is one of my favorites. If you've been following me for a while, you've heard me talk about this. Wear cologne. Okay, cologne is like magic. It's definitely a way to get her attention, to melt her heart, and make her want to be with you more and more. It's just fun, okay? It's just fun. Okay, and the next way to melt her heart. This is another one that should wait until you have an understanding, you have a little bit of a relationship going on here. This is not a casual date thing. But this tip is to kiss her forehead. Again, there is nothing wrong with kissing her lips. Matter of fact, she's going to want that. However, there is something that just melts a girl's heart when a man kisses her forehead. It helps her feel sheltered by you, protected by you, and it helps her feel like this isn't all selfish to you, that you truly care about who she is and her needs. And just like you want to know that about her, she needs to know that about you. So a forehead kiss is ridiculously cute. There's a reason they have forehead kisses in a lot of the chick flicks, because girls think they're really cute. Okay, next up is to listen to her. Women like to talk. You've probably noticed that. Most women really like to talk, and that's how they feel connected and understood. It's often how they process the thoughts that are going on in their head. You kind of have to talk through it. And this obviously doesn't mean she should dominate the conversation. She needs to be good at conversation herself. However, when she truly feels like she is listened to, like the man that she's attracted to actually pays attention, and he listens to what she says, and he remembers those things, down the road, she feels so understood. She feels like, wow, this is the kind of man I could see as my husband. He pays attention to me. He listens. He's there. Okay, next up, this might sound a little funny, but it's very powerful. This tip is to say her name in conversation. As humans, we love to hear our names. It makes us feel special and important, and we kind of get this rush when we hear our name. Be careful that you don't overdo this, hi, Jessica. How you doing, Jessica? I was thinking about you, Jessica. Jessica, what you doing today? It's just, you're going to overdo it. But just slip her name into the conversation here and there. And it's definitely going to fill her with those butterflies and make her feel like she's special to you. And if I've said it once, I have said it a million times. People like people who make them feel good. And if she feels good when she's around you, she's going to want to be around you all the time. My next tip is to embrace your masculinity. Do you want her to crave being around you? Do you want her to feel like she just can't get enough of you? And do you want her to see you as her knight in shining armor, as her superhero? If that's what you want, and if you want her to shower you with feminine affection, then it's important to embrace your masculinity. Now, when I say masculinity, a lot of people kind of tend to feel that in a negative context. And there can be negative masculine traits, just like there can be negative feminine traits. It's absolutely possible. When you truly understand your inner masculinity, though, it's really not about the negative traits. It's about the positive masculine traits. Now, I am actually thinking about doing a video where I talk about this a little bit more than I have time in this video. In the past, when I've done videos on this topic, they've done okay, but they haven't done awesome. So if this is something you really want me to make a video on, please let me know in the comments. Please comment masculine to let me know, because I do want to make sure I'm making videos that are going to be helpful and seen and appreciated that way. So if you want that, please comment masculine. And I want to take a second to just say thank you to everyone who's so kind with the super thanks. It truly warms my heart. It helps me continue to bring you this wholesome relationship advice, this godly relationship advice that truly I believe the world needs more of, and I know you do too. So thank you for that. And if you are enjoying this video and you would like to continue to see wholesome, uplifting content instead of mind games and tricks, consider using the super thanks. It really helps me continue to do this. So thank you. Okay, the next way to melt her heart, something guys do that girls just love, is when you support her. Do you want her to support you? I hope the answer is yes, because she should definitely be supporting you. And she wants to feel like you are supporting her as well. This can be encouraging her. This can mean having her back. This can mean helping her feel motivated to do and like she's capable of doing the things she wants to do. It just means basically encouraging her and letting her know that you are there for her. That's an amazing feeling. Just like you want that from her, she wants that from you as well. People like people who make them feel good, and the people who encourage us and build us up definitely make us feel good. Okay, the next way to melt her heart is to compliment her randomly. Occasionally just throwing in those random compliments really just makes our whole day. Have you ever had that happen where somebody just randomly compliments you and you think back on it and smile periodically? This is especially true. We especially want this from someone we're in a relationship with, right? A good way to capture her attention and keep her attention is to give her those random compliments. Now, yes, you should not over compliment, and she should not be one of those needy people who depends on your compliments. That's that's a sign that this is not good. But throwing in those random compliments here and there about the way she looks, about how smart she is, about something she's good at, about the way she makes you feel, how she helps you smile, whatever it is, throwing in those little compliments goes a long way. Okay, next up, this one might surprise a few people, but when you think about it, it's not surprising at all. This way to melt a girl's heart is to show kindness and compassion for her and for other people. A relationship is a very intimate relationship. This ultimately in marriage, this is the closest you will ever be to someone, both emotionally and every other way. And so you need to know that you can trust this person, right? Just like you need to know that from her. And so it's important that she can tell that you are a compassionate and kind person, that you can see her at her worst and still be compassionate and loving and tender with her. That's in marriage. That's what both people need to understand. That just needs to be part of it. And the good news is this is a beautiful thing because it allows both people to be imperfect, but actively trying to be their best. And when you have that, it's absolutely magical. So when she sees, a lot of guys are afraid, oh, if I act, too kind or compassionate, it's going to make me look weak. Not if you want a lady, it won't, okay? A lady is looking for a gentle man. She just is. If you're looking for a girl who doesn't care about kindness and compassion, you might want to ask yourself why you're looking for that kind of girl. Okay, and the next way to melt her heart. This again should be when the relationship has gone to a certain point. But this tip is to give her gifts. Getting like some flowers or some chocolate or something from a guy that you care about is really fun for women. If you have never heard of the 5 love languages, you should probably Google it because it's very beneficial. But one love language that many women have is receiving gifts. It just makes her feel like she matters to you because you went out of your way to do that for her. So she must be important to you. And so a lot of guys make the mistake of confessing their love for a woman, giving her tons of gifts, and they've never even been out on a date, or they've been on 1 or 2 dates. And this scares women so bad. So please do not do that. But when the relationship, there's some emotional closeness there, maybe you're actually in a committed relationship at this point, giving her a gift, even if it's just something small, like a candy bar, is really, really cute. And it tends to just melt her heart. So remember, do you want to attract a lady? Someone who's feminine, who's soft, who wants to shower you with feminine affection, who wants to be loyal to you and only you forever. Is that what you're looking for? If it is, then there are secrets, insider secrets you need to know so that you can find that woman and so that you can keep that affection alive. I'm going to be sharing with you some of these secrets in my free masterclass. Go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. Honestly, every single man should see this training. And if you would like to learn more about working with me in my academy, that's where all my coaching is done. If you are interested in learning more about that, there will be a quick intro to that in that free training for you as well. So I'll put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comments. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. Be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell and share this video with a friend who would really enjoy knowing these things as well. If you want a video on how to embrace your masculinity more and kind of what that means / looks like, comment masculine to let me know. And if you don't yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Nope, I'm not. The end. Okay, don't know where that came from. Never mind. Do 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 do. Okay, kitty cat, you're gonna have to leave me alone. Stop it. Stop it. They came to see me, not you. I don't know, maybe there's probably somebody out there who's like, I came for the cat. Show me the cat. Okay, moving on. Are you a cat or a dog person? Comment and let me know. Personally, I'm both. If I had to choose just one, it would be dogs, I think. But I love them both. So that would be a hard decision. Oh, man. I'm just getting all cheesy today. Is that okay? Can I be cheesy? Hopefully, because by the point you've gotten to this question, you've probably, experienced a lot of oozing cheese because I'm assuming this will be in the bloopers. But, you got to get cheesy sometimes because the truth is, girls really like cheesy sometimes. It's really cute. And let's be real, love kind of is cheesy a little bit, and that's why we all want it. Okay, secret end of the video club. Guess what? I have a word today. Falafel. That is the word for the end of our video. Why? Because I ate falafel for lunch and it was really good. And I just think falafel is fun to say. Falafel. Like, it's just fun to say. It just brings a smile to your face. So I hope this brought a smile to your face. And if this is your first time watching to the end, we have a secret word at the end of the video because it's really fun for me to see who watches until the end. We're kind of like the secret club most people don't know about. So it's really fun. So comment falafel and I'll see you in the next one. I've been moving my chair a lot in this one. I might regret that. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the video. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm done here. I think I better be done here because it might get more embarrassing as time goes on. I'm just really used to the blooper reel at this point, and so I just don't worry about it anymore. It's just like, yeah, I'm probably going to do something embarrassing, and that's okay. It's only embarrassing if you get embarrassed. Mic drop. Okay, bye. Oh, that was good.